Going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. If you are here and you can hear me clearly, please drop y'all ones in the chat. Please drop y'all ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly before we get into today's show. Y'all drop y'all ones in the chat for me, family. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. We're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into it. Okay. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. I'm going to shout everyone out. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it today. As promised, we're going to get into this list. We're going to get into these lists. And then we're going to move on from this. So shout out to everyone that's in the building. Let's see who's here. Let's get to it. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in too, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Share today's show, share it on your community tabs, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere that you share content. Make sure y'all share today's show. Make sure y'all share today's show. Is very much appreciated. Shout out to my man Bob. Bob says salute, trying to let it go, but still under attack. Shout out to you, Bob. Shout out to my brother Dale Diddy in the building. Salute, my brother. What up, Splash? Shout out to Splash in the building. Shout out to Mark in the building. What up, Mark? Peace to my comrade, my brother, Mr. Sutton in the building. Salute. Hey, Miss Jasmine, what's going on with you? Shout out to Intellectual Novice. Salute, my brother. What up, Free My Grandma? What's going on, bro? All praises due. Yes, sir. Shout out to Miss Camille. Good to see you. It's good to see you, love. Shout out to you. Shout out to you in the building. Hey, Classy Creole. Good to see you. Salute to you. Salute. What's up, ES? How you doing? Shout out to ES in the building. Sitting high, looking low. Salute. I appreciate that. I appreciate your support. Sitting high and looking low. It was a Tasha K live, no doubt. Salute. I appreciate it. Shout out to the OG Mace in the building. Salute. Hey, Miss Mona. Good to see you. Shout out to Mona in the building. Good to see you. Mike C. Salute, my brother. Shout out to Mike C in the building. Shout out to E313. What's good, E313? See who else up in here. See if I missed anyone. Shout out to my brother Fierce Soul. Salute, bro. Salute. Yeah, let's get them likes up, man. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Let's get them likes up, man. Hit the like button. It's very much appreciated. Hit that like button. Intellectual Novice says, this gender war bullcrap is getting out of hand. Both sides are acting like dysfunctional children going off their parents' recycled traumas. Absolutely, bro. We're gonna get into it today, too, man. We're gonna get into it today. Y'all see today's show, man. This is part 2. Are you keeping the gender war alive? Because the guys have to respond. They couldn't let the women just embarrass themselves like they completely did with those lists. They're getting clowned for these lists. And before we get into the list that the fellas made, right? This is why y'all have heard me say to y'all fellas in particular, right? Y'all heard me say this to y'all in particular a few years ago, right? 2018, 2019, somewhere around there, but I believe it was 2018 to be exact, where I said we need to move past this gender war stuff. If these women talking about us, let them talk, ignore them. Let's not even respond to them. Let them do what they do. I said this, man. Let them talk. Let's not pay them no attention. Because as of late, they've been embarrassing themselves. But you know what they can always come back with? Well, look what they said. Look how they responded. Oh, they pressed. Look, they said something. This is the problem. If we would just worry about our own goddamn affairs and the women who deal with us, and stop always being so reactionary and, oh, well, what about this? And and we gonna stop doing this because y'all said y'all ain't doing that. And when about when the men pull back? And what about when the men do this? And when the men do this? Shut up. You think she care about all that? All of that shit is falling on deaf ears. That's not going to stop them from gaslighting and saying all the bullshit they like to say. This is why I told y'all this years ago. Let's ignore them. They're saying shit for attention. Ignore them. When you do that, the bullshit that they spew fall on deaf ears. It's not entertaining. It's embarrassing. This is what these women have just done with these lists. The first list, the cheesecake girl. The second list that I just broke down on the last show. These women are embarrassing themselves because the large populace of women, they're not agreeing with the bullshit no more. And I told y'all this. This is why we didn't have to come back to the table. We waiting for them to come back, and we gonna have a better deal for them when they come back to the table. We just gonna wait for them to come on back. Let these grown-ass women learn the hard way. Let them learn the hard way. And you know how you do that? By just focusing on you and not dealing with them in any form or fashion. Period. The women who make these types of lists, right? You make sure by all means you don't deal with them in any form or fashion. on social media, don't respond to them. Don't do none of that. Because this is why they're doing this shit. Just like the Cheesecake Factory girl. She got embarrassed from what she was trying to do. And then she tried to say it was a skit. Oh, it was a skit. It wasn't real. No, you embarrassed yourself, dummy. That's what you done. You embarrassed yourself. And not only did you embarrass yourself, but you got clowned for it too. See, they've been taking a lot of L's, fellas, and it has nothing to do with us. We're not saying nothing. This is why I'm telling y'all, let's focus on us. We got more important shit to talk about. They've been taking major L's. Carly Russell in jail. Cheesecake Girl, L. Brick Face, L. They taking L's. Now they wrote these dumbass lists and they getting clowned. The women on Instagram clowning them. Who write them dumbass types of lists? Oh, it's them bum ass chicks who write those lists. Women are saying this about y'all. So, fellas, why did we have to come and do this dumb shit? See how we keep this shit going? Because now look at him. Look how he's standing. Watch this. Watch what I say. When you could have just shut up and let this shit blow up in their face. When we should just shut up and let them embarrass themselves. Because that's what they've been doing, fellas. Y'all haven't been paying attention. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Y'all haven't been paying attention because you're so busy quick to go tit for tat. When this shit has been blowing up in these women's faces. Tia Mowry, blown up in her face. Gabrielle Union, poof. Jada Pinkett with her book, poof. Look how many L's they taking. Look how many L's they're taking. And here we go. Here we go, y'all. Looking goofy. Here we go. Watch what I say. Watch me. Shut up. Why don't you learn how to sit back and watch shit happen? This is what we have to learn how to do as men. We got to start moving with a better strategy. Sit back and watch. Watch, just watch. Let nature take its course on their ass. Because all the shit that they putting out is negative and toxic. So we don't have to come back and respond to make them feel hurt. No, you let nature take its course on their ass. That's what you do. Because remember, we can't check them. So you know who you let check them? Nature and the goddamn doctor. Don't say shit. But here we go. Looking dumb. When all we had to do was shut up, let this shit blow over, and we wouldn't hear about no list again. We wouldn't have never heard this shit again. We wouldn't have never heard it again. Never. We wouldn't have never heard it again. What up, Gemini? Salute. Hey, Shatera, how you doing? Right, Fear Soul. Right, Jeannie Ma, Remy Ma, L's. They're taking L's. Y'all don't hear them crying out. They're taking L's, y'all. They're taking L's. Why don't we just let them take their L's? Why we got to say something? Right. Let them fall. Shout out to my man, Club Fortune. Let them fall. Why we got to talk shit to them while they on the way down? Come on. Samantha Lee, Princella, Synthetic G, L's. They're taking L's. Here we got to come and make ourselves look stupid when all we need to be doing is sitting back watching. We need to be sitting back like this. Oh, damn. Damn. Woo. Damn. We're not doing that, though. What up, Double C? Double C says, salute DS1. I stopped getting involved with the whole gender war thing. There's bigger fish to fry. People involved in these conversations are non-intellectual circle jerks. Facts, bro. Facts. Facts. Great point. The men should be focused on sitting down, having conversations that mean something, that's meaningful. Not going tit for tat with these women who are just sitting around looking for attention. That's all they doing. That's all they doing. A lot of these women are bored at their jobs. They're bored at home. They're just bored in their life, period. So let me go start some shit. Let me just go say something and see who responds. This is the type of shit that they do. See, fellas, y'all may think that that's childish and why would they do? Stop trying to figure that out. That's just what they do. The women who write these types of lists, that's the type of shit that they do in their life. Why do you think they do it on social media? Because they have no life. And this is the type of shit that they do to add some type of interest to themselves, to make themselves seem relevant, or to give themselves some excitement. Like, I just was talking shit and he responded. Look, now I'ma really fuck with him. This is what people do. Especially a woman with no life. A woman with no life, man. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Sun. He said, DS1, I think this was made a joke. You can't take him serious. He looks like Don King. Come on, bro. But let's get to this list, man. Intellectual Novice says, smart men analyze the situation and move on. If the woman advertised this bull, then they automatically disqualify themselves. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So it was no need for men to respond with their own lists. Because as we went through on the last show, and like Intellectual Novice just cleared up and simplified, that shit should automatically disqualify any woman. Any woman. Shout out to Tough Love. Salute. Appreciate the pull up, bro. It should automatically disqualify them. So we shouldn't have responded with this. Here's a list of things. Look how goofy this sounds. Here's a list of things men refuse to pay for if we're not married. How dumb does that sound? So basically, y'all concocted this list to say y'all want to be married now, when y'all know y'all are lying. Y'all know goddamn well these chicks talking about you don't want them to take them to the Cheesecake Factory. Now all of a sudden they got to be your wife. Come on, fellas. What are we doing out here? We are we trying to keep this gender war shit alive? So if we're not married, right? Right? We shouldn't be paying bills, rent, house, car, hair, nails, bags, purses, jewelry, designer, vacation, furniture in the crib. Here's why all that's bullshit. Because most of you niggas who are husbands, who are cheating on your wives, you are buying women all of it. Tell me I'm lying. Hold on. So your side chick, you ain't paying the car note. So the side chick don't get a Chanel bag. Okay, okay. Your wife got the Birkin, but your side chick gonna get a Chanel. Wait. So you don't pay for vacations to go with your side chick? You what? What? This list says here's a list of things men refuse to pay for if they're not married, but all married niggas buy all this shit for their side chicks. Shut up. Let's talk about something else. Because just like the women embarrass themselves with this bullshit right here, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. It is 100% cap. Because not only do single guys pay for this shit, but more married men do. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. And I ain't in here blasting on married men. I'm telling the goddamn truth. This is why y'all need to shut up. Because y'all just trying to keep this gender war shit going on. And both sides are looking stupid. Both sides. Oh, so married men, hold on. So when your side chick get her new condo, you not putting no furniture in the house? Why they lying? What are we doing? Jewelry, nails, hair. Oh, y'all not paying for that? Oh, y'all not paying for that? Y'all haven't been paying for that. Thank you. The bozo generation. Exactly. They're buying all of it directly or via Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Absolutely. What are we doing out here? Hey, Mamacita, what's going on? What are we doing? Shouldn't we be speaking about our life expectancy? Because you know it's like 60 years old now, right? Between 60 and 62. And half of you niggas that are on here having these conversations right now is damn near at that age. Some of y'all are at that number of life expectancy for a black man here in America. But we want to sit here and write stupid shit like this to talk about. Huh? Why are we talking about the STD outbreak right now? Hmm? Why are we not talking about this? Since we want to talk about relationships, there ain't nothing wrong with talking about relationships, but let's have a real serious conversation. Why aren't we talking about that? The STD outbreak in America right now. Look it up. Look it up. If we want to talk about dating, shouldn't we be worried about who we trying to lay up with, fellas? Huh? Shouldn't we be more concerned with who we laying up with nowadays? But no, because y'all not even paying attention to the news. What up, boot camp? See, we want to talk about, oh, I'm a red pill. Is she submissive? Yeah, she might be submissive and give your ass something you can't give back. Yeah, she might be real submissive and give your ass something you can't give back. But we want to talk about dating. We want to talk about dating, though. This list is complete. This is an embarrassment. Plastic surgery. So y'all not paying for BBLs? So men are not out here paying for BBLs, paying for titties, paying for tummy tucks. Oh, so we not doing that now. And this is how stupid this is. So it says, here's a list of things men refuse to pay for if we're not married. So you would basically want to marry a woman that you got to pay for a tummy tuck. You see what I'm talking about? So based on that list, y'all are saying if you were married, you'll pay for a BBL. So y'all will marry a woman who will want you to pay for her BBL. So wait. Y'all don't like chicks with fake hair, but if that was your wife, you would pay for her to have a fake ass and a nose job. But y'all be on the internet calling these women fake every day. You see what I'm talking about? This is complete and utter malarkey. Complete and utter malarkey. Bottles at the club. Why is your wife at the club, sir? If you're married, why are you in the club, sir? It is 2023. The only thing that's in the club is a STD or a fucking bullet. That is the only thing that is in a club in 2023 for you. a STD, or bullet. So if you even a married man, that's what it is for every man. Single, in a relationship, married, divorced. When you go to the club today, only thing you can bank on getting out that club is a STD, a bullet, or one of them switch hitters, a Sydney Star. See, that club stuff is dead. That's dead in the water. All that going out, that's over. We not doing that. We know it's a bunch of transgenders in there. Dudes in there with their guns on them. And chicks in there with STDs because they sleeping with the same dudes who sleeping with their transgender homeboys. Saucy Santana is in the club today. I don't care about bottle service. I got more important shit to think about. So why would married men be buying bottles at a club? What's in the club for a married man? Huh? Clubs, the whole purpose of clubs is to promote sex, drugs, and entertainment. That's the purpose of a club. Sex, drugs, and entertainment is all up under the category of lust. So if you're a married man, why would you put yourself in a place that's full of lust if you married? Huh? Huh? Bottles at the club. Don't even make sense. This whole list is just is what? If you're not what? What's up, M Mills? Shout out to my brother Third Ward in the building. Dude thinking 1999 again. Come on, bro. Nightclubs, hookah, handguns, and hoes. Come on, bro. It's 2023. No, we don't go to no clubs. That shit old and played out. A club. Are you crazy? What up, William? Salute, bro. Hey, melanated vessel. What's going on? Club Fortune says nightclub, casino with crappier odds. Come on, man. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't go to no clubs. And if you married, what you in a club for buying bottles? What are you doing? What are you talking about? This list is asinine. Like, why is this even coming out of your mouth? Look at the name of the list. Here's a list of things men should refuse to pay if we're not married. So you saying if you are married, you're going to pay for this stuff. So you're going to pay for surgery. You're going to pay the design for the designer. All right, cool. You're going to pay for bottles at the club. You're going to pay for pills. You're going to pay for Zaza. You're going to pay for food for another man's kid. Oh, right, because you might be a stepdad. Okay. You're going to pay for gas, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. Why would you pay someone else's tithes? Why would you pay someone else's tithes? This is crazy. You shouldn't be paying for this at no point. It's especially if you marry, a lot of this shit you shouldn't be paying for. Because a lot of it you shouldn't be having to pay for. If you're married, right? Your wife will pay for her own hair and nails. Not saying you can't pay for it, but that's some shit a wife upkeeps herself, because that's for her to look good for herself and for you. So your wife is she should actually have her own income, so she should be able to pay for her own hair, nails. Now, fellas, we're gonna buy a bag. We're gonna buy some bags, but she gonna buy her own purses. This is to make her look good. Oh, yeah, we're gonna buy some jewelry, but she gonna buy most of that shit herself. Yeah, we're gonna buy some designer, but she gonna buy that shit herself with her own money. The vacation's gonna be split between us. I probably pay for the whole vacation sometime. She might pay for the whole vacation sometime. Sometime we might go 50-50, whatever. This shit is malarkey, man. Furniture to go in the crib. If y'all are married, y'all should be living together. Y'all should be living together. This is the one that gets me. Plastic surgery. Is this where we headed, fellas? See, because I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I'm not dealing with no woman who thinking about getting no plastic surgery. If you foresee plastic surgery in your future, ma'am, you need to find another guy. Because I don't want anything that resembles a goddamn sex doll. And plastic surgery is one of them. Plastic surgery is one of them. Shout out to my man Double C. He says, as a married man, I'm not going to anyone's club. That is trouble waiting to happen. There is a saying, to keep knocking on the devil's door long enough, don't be surprised when he answers. Shout out to my man Double C. As single men, we know what the goddamn club breeds. We know what the club is about. So as a married man, if you still in the club as a married man, we know what that means. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I don't care how you try to justify it. We know what it is. Shout out to Seven Holiday in the building. Salute. What up, Primo? Shout out to Primo in the building. Corey Love in the building. Salute, bro. Appreciate the pull up, man. Shout out to my guy Boogeyman on the check-in. Salute. Shout out to my comrade on the check-in. The Book of Ronan in the building. Yes, sir. Bloque. Hey, Rainin' Woman, how you doing? If you missed part one, there's the link to part one. Thank you, Rainin' Woman. I appreciate it. Shout out to you for sharing that link. Y'all just coming in, make sure y'all smash that like button. Smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. The man in the pic next to the list. Straight sugar daddy. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Now, the next one, bottles at the club and za in pills. So y'all are paying for drugs when y'all are married? So if you're not married, you're not going to buy no woman no drugs. But if you're married, you're going to buy her some drugs. The list says, here's a list of things men refuse to pay if we are not married. So if you're not married, you're not going to buy her any pills. You're not going to buy her any Zaza. But if y'all are married, you are. Listen to this shit. This is a list, fellas. Make sure y'all go and check out the series. Go to the playlist section of the channel. Go to the playlist section of the channel, or one of my lovely mods. Please go over to the playlist section real quick and grab the link to the playlist about the vetting process. I think y'all need to be reminded about our vetting process and how important it is. One of my lovely mods, please go over there and grab that link. Because this list right here is a list that was made by men who are poor at vetting women, who have a poor vetting process. And a poor vetting process denotes the lack of self-worth. Understand this, fellas. I know we all mess up. We make mistakes. You know, we let the good coochie get to us. You know, we mess up. It's not about getting it perfect, but it's about understanding what you've done. And a lot of us men, we don't realize how important the vetting process is. And how when we have a loose vetting process, we end up with a loose ass chick. And then we end up putting shit like this on the list, saying that we're not buying Zaza and pills because we done bought it before. We done bought it before. We done bought the Zaza and the pills. When we shouldn't be buying that for no woman that we want to be around. Any woman that's on pills, because we know Zaza is marijuana. We know marijuana is legal. If you like a woman that smoke, you know she cool. Cool. But even with that, you shouldn't be having to support her habit. But if she's on pills, that's a chick you shouldn't even be dealing with. Let alone ever considering marrying. Why do you got to buy drugs for your wife? Why is a drug addict your wife? Why? You not buying pills. You better not be. You shouldn't be. I mean, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. Bro, these lists is just it's something to keep the gender war going, bro. That's really what this is, man. That's why I'm asking the question, are you keeping the gender war alive? Because when you actually look at these lists and break each thing down, it's complete and utter malarkey. It's like, what? Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? Really? These are the men to avoid. These are the things you shouldn't do unless you're married. Also, if you're married, you should pay for a BBL. Also, if you're married, you should pay for plastic surgery. Also, if you're married, you should pay for ecstasy pills and Percocets and Molly. What? Have we lost our mind, black men? So basically, be a trick if you're married, because tricking is justified when you're married, but when you're not, you a simp. That's basically what y'all are saying with this list. Here's a list of things men refuse to pay for if we're not married. This is a simp list. Yeah. And I'm not calling you simps. That's how you feel. That's why you're saying you're not doing it no more, because you feel like a simp. And you don't act, and actually you don't mind being a simp. You just want to make it sound a little better. So you want to be called the husband. When a husband is not a goddamn simp. Because a husband shouldn't be paying for no BBL. I'm not marrying no goddamn sex doll. You ain't gonna be having all types of foreign chemicals and shit up in your body. And then I'm putting myself up in you. You got all these chemicals and stuff all up in your body. I'm not marrying no sex doll. The BBLs, plastic surgery, you trying to look like a goddamn sex doll. I don't want that. So why would I pay for that? Why would I pay for that if I'm married? It's because y'all really want to pay for all of this stuff and be married. Because you feel better simping and embarrassing yourself and displaying the low self-worth you have. But what makes you feel better about it is the fact that you can say, well, at least I'm married. And this stuff right here is negative media portrayal. This is negative media portrayal for black men because it discourages black men who want to be married. It's discouraging them from marriage. It's making the black men who are married, who are doing a thing, who do feel good about being a husband, who are not simping, who's respected and honored by their wives. It's putting a bad image on the married black male, the married black man. It's making other men say, well, is it really that good? Should I really want to be married? Oh, so this what y'all doing? Oh, so this what y'all gotta accept? Oh, so this is what y'all gotta put up with? Y'all don't see the war in this. Y'all don't see the war that's in this, man, and how they trying to destroy us. Y'all don't see this stuff. This is a negative demonic spirit. They doing it to the women too. Now you got a bunch of women who don't want to have children. They don't want to get married. Because guess what that's called? Guess what that's called? Guess what that's called? Not population control. It's called genetic annihilation. See, it's different ways you can annihilate a gene. You can use different factors. And the way they use it, they're using social media to do this. They're using social media because they know social media controls the environment. And they can use the environment and the things that affect the environment to affect our biology, because we'll start making decisions in the environment to suit what they're saying, which will affect our biology, because it'll affect our behavior first, which is our culture, and then it'll affect our biology. Now, I don't want kids. Who said I gotta be married? Who said I want to feel like I'm under a man? And who said I want that? And what if I just want to live by myself? And what if I just, and what if you just falling for the goddamn okie doke? What if you just falling for the goddamn okie doke? Oh man, why I gotta have kids though? That's that's your biological imperative. You forgot about that? That's why. Not what society tells you. See? Because you listening to them and you affecting your biology. This is what they want. It's called genetic annihilation. Another way to just annihilate a gene, just add different factors to it. So if we have a constant gender war on social media going for the next 50 to 100 years, we can get these people to stop procreating. Y'all don't get it though, right? But y'all be telling black men to read. Y'all don't even listen to the black men who do. Shout out to everybody in the building. That's the purpose of the gender war. I spoke on this years ago. The purpose of the gender war is for what? Black genetic annihilation. You see? And how do you do this? Without slavery, without direct oppression, you use social media. You do things to infect the environment and the culture because that's what influences them. Yeah. Uh-huh. See how they doing this? So when the women come out with their list, the men are already programmed to respond. Because it's like, oh, the women list got however many thousand likes. So we got to come out with a list so we could get however many thousand likes. And then other people who don't understand what's behind all of this stuff, they feed right into it. And they go out and they spread it. Look, they start thinking it's cute. Look what shit, I agree. I know you do, silly rabbit. I know you do. And then here come the dudes. Oh, you agree with that? Well, watch what I say. Watch this. Looking goofy, doing exactly what they want us to do. Doing exactly what they want us to do. Doing exactly what they want us to do. I keep telling y'all think it's a game. See, y'all lucky I can't put that on the shirt because a lot of people done said that already. That's probably copywritten a bunch of times. William Mason says the enemy of our souls don't want to see men and women get along, like each other, love each other, or get married. When genders come together, children are the result. Absolutely. And the enemy of our souls is the devil. And the devil don't want to see us like and love each other because that's what God told us to do. God told man and woman to have children. The devil told you y'all could lick each other's boxes and it's okay. The devil told you that. Because procreation don't come from that. And I'm not disrespecting nobody. These are just facts. You're going against your own nature. This is what the devil always wanted us to do. Because God tells us what to do and what not to do. You don't sleep with animals. You don't sleep with your parents. You don't sleep with your siblings. You don't sleep with your cousins. You don't sleep with animals. You don't touch kids. You don't covet people's things. You don't get drunk. You don't get high. But you gonna buy her some pills. You gonna buy your wife some pills. Look, it's on the list. Look. You can buy your wife some pills, though. Look at this shit. Look at this. Oh, he's too preachy. But then you go listen to the man who goes and buys his wife a BBL. What's wrong with that? Why don't you ask, hey, Michelle, what's wrong with that? Don't ask me. Ask K Michelle what's wrong with getting ass injections and BBLs. Ask Kim Kardashian what's wrong with it. Ask Black China what's wrong with it. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Ask them. They had it. They put all that poison in their body. They can tell you what's wrong with it. Which is why a man should definitely not pay for that shit for his woman. He shouldn't even be dealing with no woman who even think like that. Because she got low self-worth. She got low self-esteem. Talking about what's wrong with that. Ask them. Ask K Michelle and how long she been sick and how they still battling sickness from putting all that shit in their body. So they could be cute on Instagram. So just so they could be cute on Instagram. See, y'all don't understand that these lists are nothing but more tactics to keep this gender war stuff going. Because they're using social media to control the culture, to control our behaviors, to control our practices and our behaviors, the way we dress, the way we think, our philosophies and ideologies. All of this is part of our culture. And they're using social media to control this. And in turn, it's affecting our biology. It's convincing us to not give birth, to not want to have children, to not continue on and live and create legacies. This is what they want. And we thinking this a game. It ain't that serious, DS1. You be going too far. It ain't really like that. But then y'all go listen to Princella and say, she deep. She actually reads. She actually did the research. She actually knows stuff. You men just be saying anything. Huh? What? I'll be going too far, but Princella's deep. Okay. I'm too preachy, but Princella's deep and profound. Fellas, you see why we gotta just let them go and stop responding to this shit. Now we come out with a list and make ourselves look stupid. When if we just listen to this stuff, we can hear the foolishness. We can hear the immaturity. You can hear it. We're not listening. See, the problem is with us, And we try to put this off on the women, but the men do it too. We listen to respond and not understand. We listen to just say, oh, no, that's not true. Oh, but what about when that happened? Gotcha. We looking for a gotcha moment. This is the problem with us men. Oh, y'all want to write a list? We about to outdo y'all. Bro, go water, bro. Go get you some water and relax. We not doing no lists, bro. We not feeding into this shit. We gonna let them play on the monkey bars by themselves. This is what we gotta learn how to do as men. We gotta show them better than we could tell them. And the first way we could do that is when they get the gaslighting and get the, saying shit to ring off sirens, we don't respond. I talk about this all the time. Shout out to OG in the building. What up, OG? Shout out to Darryl Richardson, man. It's been a minute. Hope all is well. I say this all the time. Y'all remember when y'all was little? If y'all got sisters or y'all hung out with y'all girl cousins, and all the grown-ups in the room doing what grown-ups do, some of the things that we end up doing later on, that was going on in those rooms with the door closed. You know how we like to go to the door and listen, try to look through the crack to see what's going on. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember them days? But who always end up knocking on the door trying to get in? The girl. Always the little girls. I gotta pee. I'm hungry. They keep messing with me just so you can open up the door and she could look inside. Daddy, I miss you. Mommy, can you tell Daddy to come out here? All we gotta do is do like how we do in real life. I'll be there in a minute. I'm coming out. And come out when you're ready. See? Soon as they get the ringing off, we jumping. What you need, baby girl? What happened? Everything's okay? Everything's okay? Oh, I just wanted to give you a hug. I love you. Your heart racing. Calm down, bro. Let them talk. Let them do all that let them do all that bullshit. Let them do it. Let them make all the lists. What we ain't doing no more. Let them do all that shit. Let them do it all. See, because these same women who come up with these dumbass lists like this, right? They didn't come on the internet, right? They didn't like to come on the internet and talk about how men got soft and how they fathers and they grandfathers were. You know what kind of men they fathers and grandfathers were? Them same type of men I was just describing. When they get the ringing that alarm and whining and falling out, ignore their ass. That's why they say you're weak, because you don't know how to ignore their bullshit. That's why you always got to come and prove yourself. And ignore that bullshit. Whatever. Oh, word, that's how you feel? Okay. Oh, that's how you playing? Clipped. Don't talk to you no more. Goodbye. That's what they respect. All that back and forth banter and all that shit. Man, listen. Bye. Bloque. Oh, you blocked me. Oh, I'm blocked. Oh, you was really feeling some type of way. Bloque. Oh, you looking for an explanation, ma'am? You will not get one. Goodbye. I ain't gonna tell you I'm a man, I'm gonna show you. By not paying little girls attention. See, grown men don't pay attention to little girls and little girl activity. So all that, get the what? Block. Get to being irate and don't know how to talk and block. Get the gaslighting it. Goodbye. Good night. We not doing this. We're not doing this. Oh, you looking for some energy, huh? Here you go. Pew. TV off. TV off. Yep. Bloque. TV off. TV off. We're not writing no lists. For what? For what? We got black men, we got a list of our own goddamn problems. We don't need to be writing no lists like this dumb shit right here. We got life expectancy problems, health problems, physical health problems, mental health problems, homeless problems, job problems, wealth problems, incarceration problems, educational problems. But we got time to do this dumb shit, right? We should be listing some way more important shit than something like this. Oh, now y'all not paying for Ubers and Lyfts. Okay. All right. What's up, L'Oreal? How you doing? Shout out to Brother Love. Brother Love says, salute DS1. Wasn't these the same women who was complaining about not being asked on dates? Absolutely. Absolutely. Which is why the list is malarkey, which is why the men should never responded. Because once we understood this right here, Brother Love, once we understood this right here, we should have already knew, oh, okay, they doing this for attention. They must haven't been getting asked out. I mean, bro said, I damn near forgot about that. Come on. This is why we should not be responding, because they're embarrassing themselves at this point. Let them do it. See, when we jump in and we respond, then they can say, well, what about the men? See that? Whenever we run our mouth, well, what you heard what he said? So they not as embarrassed. Because now they got somebody else to point at. That's why we need to shut up and focus on our shit. If we're going to talk about relationships, we need to be speaking on health at this point as men. We talking about relationships. We need to be worried about our goddamn health, mental health and physical health. And I'm not just talking about to have sex. I'm talking about these goddamn STDs running around here. Because it's not just an outbreak in Texas no more. Because remember, I did the video the first time when I spoke on the syphilis outbreak in Texas. It's in multiple states now. Put out by the CDC. Look it up. We want to talk about relationships, men. We want to talk about relationships. Shout out to my brother Dion in the building. What up, Red? What's going on? We want to talk about relationships. Shout out to my brother Po Boy in the building. Salute, my brother. Come on, man. Bro says, DS1, keep spitting facts, bro. We're hella programmed out here and raising future generations on the science of it. Bro, man, listen, man. Man, listen, man. If brothers just sit down and have these conversations more, a lot of y'all will understand it and y'all be able to see it in a much clearer picture. The problem is the right brothers are not coming together to have the right conversation. That's the problem. And it's because we don't understand the basic point of we're our own agency. We don't understand that. It's nobody here that's going to come and say, well, y'all need to come together and make this thing work. No, if we don't realize this, it's just never going to be. To sit down and have the right conversations. Have the leadership type conversations. So if you want to be a leader in the relationship lane, then you should be having the real conversation that's dealing with relationships right now. This ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn dates or none of that dumb shit. None of it. We talking about life expectancy at this point. We talking about health. That's what if we're going to be talking about relationships. Because we want to get to all the try to, have these side conversations when we need to be talking about the basis. Why are we talking about marriage, but we're not talking about black men's health? Marriage is about longevity. So why are we not talking about health? And the quality of the women we're laying up with. Why are we not talking about that? So why would we be in a relationship with a chick who want her body done? Why would we get with women who you got to buy Zaza and pills for? If we talking about marriage, huh? How many of us plan to see our grandchildren? There's a large percentage of black men who don't have children. And the majority of these men are in their 30s and 40s. Look it up. So let's say you have a child later on in your life. Let's say you have a child at 45. Do you know, based on statistics, you only got about a good 20 years left to live your life. 15 years. You have a baby at 45. They saying you're not going to live only to 60 to 62. So that means the longest your child will see their dad is until they 15. And we sitting on here we sitting up here worrying about shit like this. This is what fuels me. When we get up here and we doing shit like this as men. And based on the goddamn statistics, there's a large percentage of us who don't have children who are a certain age. There's a lot of us who are having children later on in our lives. Rest in peace to Alan Roger Curry. He's an example of this. He had a child later on in his life. Didn't even get to see his son turn 5 years old. Rest in peace to that brother, man. Y'all think this shit is a game? We still worrying about being red pill? Huh? Mode 1? You still gonna run off that shit? You still trying to, live in a fantasy world? Because all he did was write all them books to make money, man. Because when his biology kicked in and life started to set into his mind, he found a woman and had a child. So fellas, we got to stop thinking that when we come on here, we can use this to escape from reality. Because what it's actually doing, it's catering to our death. It's catering to our death. That's what it's doing. T Church in the building. Salute. That's what it's doing. So if we want to be married and all of these things, we need to be worrying about our health at this point, fellas. You don't want to get married and your wife only have you for 10 years. Alan's child's mother, which didn't he marry her? If I'm not mistaken, let me correct myself. Was that his wife? Alan Roger Curry, wasn't that his wife? I think their baby is like 3 years old. Three. She had a husband for maybe like 5 years in her whole life. You know what you know what that does to a woman? That was her husband and the child of her child's father. And he wasn't killed, nothing. He just died. We can prevent that from happening, fellas. We're taking care of our health and making that shit a priority and having conversations about that with one another. And not talking about if she want to go to the Cheesecake Factory. Because we shouldn't even be dealing with no bums. I'm not going to Applebee's. I'm not going to din. I'm not going to din. Because she wants you to pay for some shit she can't pay for herself. Because you notice she didn't say, I ain't going to Ruth Chris, because she ain't never been there before. I ain't going to Mr. Childs. I ain't going to Benihana's. I ain't going to Cipriani's. I'm not going to Brooklyn Chop House. I'm not going to Prime 112. I'm not going there because she can't pay to go there. We worried about that stupid shit. That's a bunch of gaslighting. We got to ignore this shit, fellas. We got to ignore this stuff. We got more important shit to worry about. I ain't going to Texas Roadhouse. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And as men, we give this shit so much attention and time, man. It's ridiculous, man. We give this stuff too much attention when we need to ignore it. We need to ignore it. Because then when we come back with these lists, all we do is expose ourselves. Because this list tells me, and I don't know about you guys, I want y'all to get down in the comment section and let me know, right? But this list tells me what men have been paying for. You've been paying chicks ties, homie. You've been paying this woman ties. So you paying for her to be in good graces with God. What's wrong with you? I think you need to stay off the pills and the Zaza. Why you paying? You paying for her to get into heaven? Wait a minute. See, now y'all done got me started. You Negroes are out here paying for women to get into heaven. Y'all want some coochie that bad? You gonna pay this woman's tithes. You gonna pay for her to get in heaven. I'm not paying for you to get into heaven no more unless you're my wife. What? That's what this list say. The list says, here's a list of things men refuse to pay for if we're not married. So you think you could pay for your wife to get into heaven? Oh my God. Do y'all see what this shit is doing to men's minds? Do y'all see? I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I'm being honest. Do y'all see what this shit is doing to us men? You trying to pay for your woman to get into heaven. Hey, fellas, stop paying her tithes. Bro, that's her job. It's 10% of what she earned. You pay your own tithes. What the hell? This is why we can't even go in on the women alone. Because we out here looking like bozos. So we can't just talk about the bozettas. Yeah, the bozettas. The bozos and the bozettas. We can't even just talk about bozetta. We got to talk about you bozos. I'm going to pay for her to get into heaven because she got a nice body. So I'm going to pay for you to get into heaven. Hey, fellas, she wants to go to the Cheesecake Factory, so don't pay her tithes anymore. Yes. It says tithes. Yes, there it is. There it is, Miss Camille. There it is, love. Your ties. You got men out here paying women's ties. Yes. 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 Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's what it says on the list. Ties. Yes. You men are losing your goddamn minds. Losing your goddamn minds. What is going on here, man? Bro, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. We can't just talk about Bozetta and don't talk about King Bozo. So when she become your wife, then you could pay her ties still. Silly rabbit, that's not how ties work. Everyone pays their own ties. It's from what the individual earned. How the hell you gonna pay your woman ties for her and she work? She's supposed to take 10% of her earnings and give it to God. The hell? That's for her salvation. What's wrong with you niggas? See, now I see why y'all be wanting to commit suicide. See? See, now I see why. I see why. Y'all, I see why now. You think you're gonna pay for somebody else's salvation? And then when she stop, and then when she don't act the way you want her to act, you call her a goddamn demon. When you the one who sponsored it. You the one who sponsored it. This relationship is brought to you in part by Devil Dog. I know, Mama Sita. Dudes are box starved now. They are paying women's costs to get into. Yes, bro. Yes. Look, I'm going to show it again. Yo ties. It's on the list, bro. It's on the list. This is a list that men made. I didn't make it. This is a list that's gone around that has went viral. Yo ties. This stuff is this is nuts. This is nuts, man. This is nuts. These dudes need a good church home and a new bro. Man, listen, bro. Man. Correct. Gonna take if we have faith, if we have a relationship with the most high. Facts. Yes, it is, bro. This is a short bus shorty list. Yes, it is, bro. This is embarrassing, bro. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's just as embarrassing reading the ones that the women came up with. It's just as embarrassing, if not even more. And and the reason why I'm gonna say this, and it's not because I just want to blame it all on the men. No, no, no. It is because our list is literally showing just how much we've been putting out for somebody we don't even know. We've literally, based on this list, we've literally been doing all of this for sexual favors. That's why our list and we look worse. Because look, they're doing this. See, some of these women, they do this shit because they want a free meal. You know, they want a freebie. They looking for freebies. They looking for just a way to get by. Our list is showing just how much we don't value ourselves. Just how much we're willing to give up for the hopes of sexual attention or sexual gratification. That's what our list is showing. That's why we look worse, fellas, because we look weaker. See, we could laugh at this with women. We could laugh at them. We could laugh and clown them and do all that. But with us, this is nasty work. This is nasty work. And then look at the guy picture who they got. This is nasty work. This is nasty work. Then the guy they got up there, he got to have a beard. You like this nasty work. This nasty. That's why to me, and I want y'all to get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. But this why to me, I think our list is worse because it highlights and it screams, and it might just be me. I want y'all to get down in the comment section and let me know. It screams trauma when I look at our list. It screams lack of self-worth, lack of confidence. Horny and broken. This list screams horny and broken, fellas. That's what this list screams to me. I want y'all to get in the comment section because we getting ready to wrap this show up. I want y'all to get down in the comment section and let me know what that list says to you. Because to me, it screams horny and broken. We so broken that we willing to do anything to feel good. And that's to sit around and have worthless sex. So we can feel some type of, self-worth and gratification. And this is sick, man. And you can look in this man's eyes and tell he's not happy. So shout out to everyone in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up to today's show, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, T-Church. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Share, subscribe to today's show. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. If y'all are enjoying the content here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, make sure y'all subscribe. Shout out to everyone for coming through. Yes, these lists are pathetic, Bob. These lists are pathetic, bro. It's just outright disgusting and embarrassing. It is, man. Shout out to everyone for coming through. Thank you so much, Classy Creole. I appreciate you for coming through and holding down the Chizat. Shout out to all my mods for coming through and holding down the Chizat. Much love to everyone, man. Shout out to all the visionaries for coming through. If you haven't yet, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Share today's show. Share today's show. If you enjoyed today's show, you would like to financially support today's show, the PayPal and the Venmo is going across the screen. Shout out to everyone who has. If you hit the PayPal, if you hit the Venmo, or whether you just hit the Super Chat, man, it's very much appreciated. Shout out to everyone. Don't forget, I want y'all to get down in the comment section. Please get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of today's show. Let me know what y'all think of today's show. Thank you so much, sweetness. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mama Sita. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Shout out to you, OG. Salute, salute. Y'all get down in the comment section, man, and let me know what y'all think. We will be back tomorrow, right here, same time, same channel, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross. Of course, y'all stay tuned for more content. Y'all make sure y'all bells and y'all notifications are on. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.